Okay, our first book was Mooncake. So some of the signs that we learned in Mooncake were the 4 seasons. So we have summer, which is like wiping the sweat off your brow. We have fall, which is like brushing the leaves off the tree. We have winter, which is the same as cold, winter. And we have spring. So bud hand comes up and sprouts, spring. All right, now we have Bear and his friend Little Bird. And they sat down to watch the moon. So the moon just starts down here and you just place it up in the sky, moon. And Bird decided he was hungry. It's a C, hungry. So they were wondering what the moon might taste like, and Little Bird thought it would taste terrible. Terrible. So you're flicking your fingers like this and you're making a bad face. Terrible. Ugh. Terrible. Okay, so now Bear's trying to figure out how to get it. He shot at the moon, and now we're going to make a rocket ship. A rocket ship. Rocket ship. And he's going to build one. So it's 2 H's that you just keep building, floor by floor, build. So he's building a rocket ship. Okay. And Bear, all summer long worked. So it's 2 fists that you tap your wrists together. Worked. He worked and worked so hard on this rocket ship. But pretty soon Little Bird said, winter is coming and I need to fly south with my flock. And so they said goodbye to each other. Bear got sleepy. This is the sign for sleep. To start up at the forehead with an open hand and come down and switch it to a fist. And usually you close your eyes too, sleep or sleepy. So he worked on through the winter until the rocket ship was finished. And then he got inside and he began his countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and that's usually as far as he got. Oh, 2, then of course 1. But then he fell asleep. And he slept and he slept and he slept until the wind knocked over the rocket ship. Since Bear had never been awake during the winter before, when he opened his eyes, he saw all of the snow and he thought he was on the moon. So he scooped up some snow and he made himself a little mooncake. So cake, it's a C. You can either do cake or you can do cake or you can finger spell cake. He tasted it before, but he wasn't quite sure what it tasted like. So while he thought about that, he went for a walk. Since he didn't want to get lost, he walked around in a big circle until he came to his own paw prints in the snow. And as he looked at these paw prints, he said, well, geez, they're too big to belong to a moon mouse or a moon raccoon. Maybe they are a moon bear. Or even worse, a terrible moon monster. So monster and dinosaur are the same sign, monster or dinosaur. Since Bear felt scared, he ran back to the rocket ship and he prepared for takeoff. And he did his countdown again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then of course he fell asleep, but 2 and 1. He fell asleep, and this time he slept until spring. And Little Bird returned and woke him up and asked how everything was down south. Bear asked how everything was down south, and he said it was just fine. Just fine. And Little Bird asked him, did you go to the moon? And Bear said, I sure did. And how did the moon taste? And Little Bear said, it was delicious. Delicious. So your middle finger, you touch towards your lips, and then you turn it out. Delicious. And that's mooncake.